Hello everyone, you are welcome to another episode of Staad Pro. For today, I'll be showing you how you can create a section that is not present in the section database of Staad Pro. Alright, so let's begin. We'll go to new project and then I can pick space. Then the name that is here, you can actually edit it, but I'll just use it like that. One essential thing is that you should be conscious of the unit you are picking for the length. I'll pick millimeters for the length and then I can put kilonewton. Then I click on next and then you can click on finish. Alright, so for now let's close this. Now this is what I'm trying to do. If you go to general and then you go to properties and then under the section database. Now under the section database for steel, let's say steel, and then when you look at the British, everything you have under British, you have universal beam, you have UC, you have the pipe, you have the joist, you have channel, you have angle, you have tube, and you have pipe. But there are more sections other than this. Alright, for example, we have the Z section, the Z section that we usually use in Pauline. Alright, among all these sections there is no Z section. Definitely you have to create it, and that is what we are going to do today. So let me close this. To do that, you can go to tools and then you create a user table. Before I create the user table, let me show you the section that we want to create. Alright, so look at this. This is the section I want to use. This is a Z section. Alright, these sections can be used for Pauline so that this flat panel can be sitting on the top chord, while this other top place will be connected to the roofing sheet. Alright, this section is usually used for Pauline. If you look at the top length is 100 mm. Also the bottom length here is 100 mm. You can see the dimension here. Then from this top up to this point, that is 120 mm. Right, the width of the section is 2 mm. Okay, the same thing goes here. And then here you have 35 mm. It is still the same thing here. You have 35 mm. All right, and then I number the nodes one by one. Look at this particular node, that is node 1. This particular node, I number it as node 2. This 3, 4, 5. This point is 6. This point is node 7. This point is node 8. This point node 9. This point 10. This point 11, and the last point here, that is node 12. We have to know all these nodes, and you have to know the geometric position of all these nodes. For example, I will start from node 1. This is node 1, so I will start from node 1. I will let node 1 be the origin. So node 1 will be 0 on the x, 0 on the y, because I want to make it as the origin. Obviously this is a 2D drawing, so we are not expecting anything in the z direction. Okay, then this point 2, we are coming down, that should be minus 33, because the whole length here is 35. Okay, so this is 35 minus 2, so this point should be minus 33 on the y, and on the x it is still 0. So you have to know the geometric position for 1 up to 12. Okay, so to make it easy, I have created a Word document where I have put the geometric position of all the nodes. So we have it here. So for node 1 up to node 12, so for node 1 z, we have 0. Z here simply means the x. I will explain that better when we get to Staad Pro. So when you see z, it means my x axis. So it doesn't matter what you name it, you just need to know what z stands for. Okay, so we have the y as well. So this is node 1, the origin, that's 0, 0. Then we have node 2, that's 0 minus 33. We have 3, we have up to this last point. Right, so let's go back to Staad Pro, then we can model that. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a new table. So click on create new table. Then you see something like select section type. Click on this drop down. Then you see you have wide flange, you have channel, you have angle, you have double angle, T, and blah blah blah. So what we are going to use is the general, because all these, they have their sections already. They have defined section. When you click on channel, you are expecting something like a C. Okay, a C shape. When you click on angle, you are expecting something like a L shape. Alright, when you click on T, you are setting something like a T shape. So all these, they have their shape already, except this one, which is general and also prismatic. Okay, so we'll be using the general. Click on general. The prismatic is if you just want to have like a square or a rectangle. Click on OK. Now you can click on add new property. The first thing you can do is give it a name. Let me give it Z. So I'll give it Z section, that is a name. And then you click on define polygon parameter. So click on this, alright, then the polygon will go away. Now you can start inserting the points. So the first one, I have 0, 0. Then the next one, you can check this, but you can just screenshot this so that you can be following that. But I'll just be fast with that. So the next one, I will have 0 minus 33. The next one, I have minus 33. I have a minus 2, 96, 96, and then 0. Alright, so now when you look at the shape, you see that the shape has bring the form of what we need. Okay, so if you insert the positions very well, the position of all the nodes, if you insert them very well, then you will see it from the shape. If it is wrong, obviously you will realize it from the shape. Now you also need to fill the area, the depth, the bottom length, everything. All you just need to do is click on compute section property, then it is going to do just that. Alright, you can see it has computed it on its own based on the positions you pasted here. Then all you just need to do is click on OK. Then you can save that particular table. Just click on save table, and then you can close that. Now let's see what we've done. Let me go to geometry, and then let me just close this. Okay, let me have this. This should be 0. This should be 0 on the X, and in the Y that should be 3000 in millimeters. Okay, so we can have this. Then I can join it with beam. Let me join from this point up to this point. Alright, so we have that beam. Now let me go to general, and then you go to property. Then you can come to user table. Now you can see the user table that we created, Z section, and the material we want to use is steel. If you want to use something else, you will pick it, but this is steel. Alright, then just click on add, then you can close. Now it will appear here. Now let me just assign it to what we have here. Let me use cursor to assign. Click on assign, then you can just drop it here. Alright, so let's see how this look like in 3D rendered view. Click it and then click on this. Alright, let's maximize that. Let me close this. Then you can see what we have. Let me zoom in. Alright, now this is exactly what we have. Okay, so this is exactly what we have. So this is how you can create a Z section. Alright, originally there will be no Z section in Staad Pro, but this is how you can create it. So you've calculated all the area, every possible thing that is needed for the geometry, you have it, and then you can use it for your analysis and then your design. Okay, so this is how you do that. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and then if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.